So Melody of Memory is currently out in some parts of the world, but for the rest of the world, for the Western release, comes out this Friday. And I think most of the community can say that they're pretty excited to see what happens. I know we've gotten a couple of new images and new renders that released a couple of days ago, and I'll talk about that here, but these are just sort of my final predictions for Melody of Memory. And if you want to see more Melody of Memory content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, support your boy, and turn notifications on. Also, if you want to talk with more Kingdom Hearts fans, make sure you join the Guardians of Twilight Discord. Link will be down below in the description. So, in the announcement trailer this past June, we saw a clip of Kairi going to fight this hooded figure in the final world, and thanks to the translations, we can figure out that she was saying something along the lines of, if it weren't for what you've done, everyone in Sora would be safe. Now, I know since the only hooded figure we've seen so far is the Master of Masters, frankly, I think it actually might be the Master of Masters. Like, I know Kairi was going on about how that hooded person essentially put her and her friends through a great ordeal during or even after the events of Kingdom Hearts 3, and I think the game could pull a fast one on us. Because since the game is going to be told through Kairi's memories, we'll likely see Xehanort a lot throughout the main story, but I think what might happen is when Kairi's actually fighting like we saw in that cutscene, she's going to think it's Xehanort and it's actually going to turn out to be the Master of Masters. It'd kind of be like Recoded when we got that hooded figure throughout most of the game that turned out to be Dadariku, but the last one we actually saw was actually Roxas in that sort of final boss fight. I think we might see a similar thing happen here. And since these two games share something in common in the sense that they're both sort of smaller games and in between titles with not much story that are more lead-in games, the game does need that little bit of extra narrative weight to make it not completely irrelevant to the overarching story. And I said this before in my video about Luxu, but I think Kingdom Hearts is starting to get into the shock factor aspect of things, and with the hooded figure taking off his hood, we might actually see his face? I don't know, I don't think it's likely, but I think we might see it happen. I'm not gonna hold my breath for it though. And speaking of cutscenes with Kairi fighting in the trailer, I think we will see a Kairi boss fight. Now, I don't really know about this one because it's kind of a double-edged sword for me, because we did get the new Kairi render a couple of days ago, and honestly, it just looks great. Like, it's something that I never really knew I wanted to see, but I'm glad we got to because it's nice seeing the new models in the old style, and it's cool to see the two styles come together like this. Now, this could just be something we see in collectibles or something we see in a menu or something else like that, but I really think we'll be seeing some sort of Kairi boss fight as like a final boss or something like that. And I think it'll be something that'll have to do with that scene of fighting that hooded figure at the end of the game. My only thing is that she would also need a team of 3 because that's just how the game is played. And I could see Sora and Riku in their Kingdom Hearts 3 designs in that old style as well. But personally, since the game mostly takes place in Kairi's memories, I think the team of 3 for a Kairi boss fight, we could see the team of Kairi from KH1 and KH2 team up with KH3 Kairi. Or if not that, we could, kind of see Naminé since she is Kairi's nobody, or Xion since she was born of Sora's memories of Kairi. Personally, I think I'd like to see the Kairi team because it'd be so nice to see sort of how far Kairi's come since the days of Kingdom Hearts 1 when she was like kind of waiting for Sora to return from, fighting to actually going out and fighting on the front lines. Honestly though, since the render came out, Square technically didn't reveal anything because they didn't reveal the render in context, but the fact that it could mean a Kairi boss fight makes me wish they hadn't put it in because it puts me in a weird position. Like, if there is a Kairi boss fight, then I wish I would have been surprised by it, but now that there isn't, I might be a little disappointed that it's not there. Like I said, I'm not really sure how I feel about it, but either way, I'm sure it's going to be fine regardless. But that's kind of what I mean when I say it's a double-edged sword. But today was a shorter video, but either way, the game releases for the US and Western this Friday. I have a pre-order for PS4 and I cannot wait to start playing it and putting out content for you guys. So let me know down in the comments what you would like to see from Melody of Memory and if you guys are hyped, because you already know I am. And if you liked the video, make sure you leave a like and consider subscribing for more Kingdom Hearts content as well, because it's about to get spicy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.